I was stitched with tens of thousands of sutures and turned into a walrus, and my legs were cut off and made into a fishtail. My hands were turned into flippers. He even shaved my 2 shin bones into tusks. I wanted to scream for help, but my tongue had already been cut out. My stitched wounds were still hissing with blood. Jack ordered me to swim like a walrus. Then he activated the mechanism and dragged me into the pool. He watched me struggle in the water, and he started dancing with excitement. But all of this was something I brought on myself. I used to be a radio host. I always shared strange stories on my show, or used other people's pain to gain views. One day I accidentally saw a flyer. It said he had a fantastic adventure at sea, and it had something to do with a walrus. The story sounded so interesting it hooked me instantly. So I dialed the number on the flyer. Then I followed the address provided, and arrived at a mansion deep in the mountains. The owner was an old man in a wheelchair. He poured me a cup of tea, then started telling me his story. He said he was a cook on a warship during World War II. One time the ship was in a sea battle, and he was the only survivor. What shocked me was that he was saved by a walrus. Right then I suddenly felt dizzy, and I collapsed straight to the floor. When I woke up again, I was already sitting in a wheelchair. I felt my lower legs were numb, so I lifted the blanket and was terrified. He was sitting across from me polishing my leg bones and turning them into the tusks of a walrus. He lied to me saying, my legs were bitten by a venomous spider last night, and the situation was so urgent. He had no choice but to amputate them, but I did not believe a word he said. Then I found my phone in my pocket was missing. By dinner time he stopped pretending. He said he had a special hobby. He liked turning people into walruses, and I was the 17th lucky one. I panicked the moment I heard that. I never imagined something this twisted would happen to me. I started yelling that he was a maniac and a pervert. I tried desperately to scream for help, but he walked over and slapped me, and told me no one would be around for miles.